Welcome to the show. I'm Boyd Matson. Seagulls are often described as rats with wings, frequently acting like vagrants, hanging out on docks and beaches and begging for a handout. But there is another seabird, the albatross, that is rarely seen on land. And these birds inspire poets and sailors, and most recently researchers who are worried about their future.
They come ashore only to breed. Otherwise, the albatross spends its life on the wing. Efficiently designed to ride wind-borne currents of air, some will clock 1.5 million miles in air travel over a lifetime. When it's time to come home to roost, they prefer out-of-the-way islands. To find them, National Geographic photographer Frans Lanting trekked to the far reaches of Subantarctic Campbell Island off New Zealand. Here, he gets a glimpse of their protracted courtship. Young birds crowd the beach like excited teens at a shopping mall. Some are on solid land for the first time in years. The most successful aren't shy about showing off their assets, flawless wings, and healthy plumage.
The birds have very little fear for humans because they never see any human beings in the course of their lives. And that means I can get very close. I love being close to these birds. You know, they're so magnificent and their behavior is so extravagant.
Finding the correct mate is vital. Both parents raise the chick, and they will bear only one chick every 2 to 3 years. This slow rate of reproduction makes the albatross extremely vulnerable to disruptions. And now conservationists warn that 17 of the 24 albatross species are facing extinction. One major problem: commercial fishing. Hungry seabirds snatch at bait attached to hooks and are pulled to their deaths. Some estimated 100,000 of the seabirds are killed each year.
These birds are so magnificent, and yet very few people know about their lives because albatrosses are always out there in the middle of the open oceans. And there's this tragedy that has been unfolding. The conflict between fisheries and albatrosses has taken the lives of literally hundreds of thousands of these seabirds.
A long way from the Subantarctic, another species of albatross gather on the northwest Hawaiian Islands. Fledglings are preparing to launch into the world and sport a variety of embarrassing adolescent mohawks. The youngsters are learning to fly with varied success.
Every morning, thousands of them come to this beach to learn how to fly. At the shoreline, it looks like a scene from New Jersey.
Some of the inexperienced birds don't preen enough oil onto their feathers and become waterlogged. These islands are off limits to most humans, but National Geographic is here with researchers. So the exhausted birds have a rare helping hand. Biologist Scott Schaefer tagged some of the youngsters in an effort to discover the dangers they face when they leave the beach.
When they leave the atoll, they leave with no guidance from adults. And so everything they see, whether it's a moving fish in the water, is going to be new to them. And so to be able to understand what they might do when they first learn to forage would be amazing.
Many scientists have trouble catching the subjects of their study. Scott has the opposite problem. One curious specimen takes an exploratory nip. Fortunately, there may yet be hope for these beautiful birds. Nearby fishermen are learning new ways to drop hooks so that the albatrosses can't snatch at the bait before it sinks beneath the waves. As a result, the fleet has killed an estimated 97% fewer birds in the past 10 years. Conservationists hope to make these simple methods an international standard. With luck and care, the albatross may continue to soar across the world's oceans and raise new generations to come.